Alrighty. Howdy ho, folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Harvestella. Last episode, I believe we just did a bunch of stupid cutscenes. Yeah, that's about right. Just a bunch of stupid cutscenes that really didn't amount to much besides not doing good world building, really. It's basically it. They had the chance to do good world building and they refused on multiple occasions. Because that's how Harvestella is. Because that's just how this game is. Anyways, this episode, I guess we're going to go to the Summer Seas Light because I'd prefer to do all the main plot nonsense for this game. Not gonna lie, if the side quests are as badly written as the side quests I have played, they're as bad as the main quest, which means they really aren't worth doing. Just like the main quest, that isn't really worth doing because we don't have a proper driving force and any reason to do it. But we are told we need to, like everything else in this game. Anyways, are you ready to embark? Sure, why not? Alright, all aboard the Fiasola. Oh, you're not going to call it the submarine Fiasola? Or the sunken ship Fiasola? You're just going to completely remove both of those words from the lexicon, right? Sure, why not? Why was it a plot point? Why did it even come up? Why even call it like that? Who cares? So how far is the Summer Seas Light exactly? It's not that far, though we will need to plan our route carefully. Let us aim to reach the opening to the ocean source for now. We can figure out the rest after. The opening to the ocean source? Of what? I'm curious what he meant by that. Like that sounds like an interesting way of, I don't know, world building nonsense. Apparently the ocean source is the bubbles. Did you guys not know giant bubbles above the ocean make the ocean? I think we're almost at the source. Meep. I like how nonplussed any of our characters are to this giant shaking. Quit rocking the boat, or... What's that song? Hey, what's that song? Wouldn't mind getting on my MP3 player. Seems to be calling to us, guiding us deeper. This must be Lorelei's ballad. But it wasn't just a rumor. This was the song that dragged those boats underwater. Luckily, we're allowed to be underwater in this thing. Meep. Well, luckily we're in a submarine. It's built for being underwater. It's freaking astounding. He went through like so many dialogue boxes of calling it a sunken ship. And the second, Arya's like, a sunken ship? We shouldn't call it that, otherwise we're kind of gonna do like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's call it a submarine. That's great. Let's call it a submarine from now on. Like, when you were calling it a sunken ship, I thought it was, like, just kind of a go-to for this kind of vessel. You weren't talking like it's some new vessel in universe. It would have fit just fine, like, world-building-wise. And nope, we're apparently in a submarine now. It's like somebody on the team wanted to world build, and anytime other members of the team saw bits of world building, it was like, no, we need to get that out. We need to get that out. We can't have that in there. Deeper we go. It would be rude to keep the lady waiting. You like how the stupid emo girl's dress is just clipping through the chair she's in? That's nice. The ship may rattle a little, but I promise there's no need to worry. Oh, by the way, Hind, weren't you like trying to fix this ship before we got on it? It's more than a little rattle, don't you think? It's what else. Don't panic. The Fiasola can handle the pressure. Yeah, sure. By the way, so the glass we're looking out of, is it like legit just one pane of glass that we're able to directly touch. Because submarines can have windows, but they shouldn't be large windows like the ones we were looking through. And they should be double layered with a vacuum in between them. So don't think we should have just this giant glass around us. That seems like it would crack and break real easy. You know? Because pressure from water is like a lot of pressure per square inch. Also, like, not for nothing, but is anyone else getting like Jimmy Neutron vibes from this like whole ship setup? Feels very Jimmy Neutron's whatever ship from one of the episodes. Actually, didn't he have a submarine in one of the episodes? Whatever. What was that? It looks like the hull detector has detected an abnormality. Likely just a crack in the transformer. Dude. Like, not for nothing, but I don't want to be like this is a trip to the Titanic. You catch my drift? Just a crack? I said there's no need to panic. I'm certain we probably have nothing to worry about. Which one is it? Well, if it's gonna be over, we will be over in a second. It doesn't really matter. Make sure the mayor reads my will. Should we start praying, or Arya? I'm glad I got to meet you. Make sure the mayor reads my will. How do you expect me to do that if we're both going to die in here together? Oh, right. Meep, meep. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We have the Roadrunner on here, and as we know, the Roadrunner can never take any damage from anything. Part of the rules for the Roadrunner. Coral Shrine. Okay, cool, cool. Well, are we like... Okay, I guess there's water right there. Are we like in an air pocket, or what's going on? It looks like we somehow arrived in one piece. I wasn't sure we'd make it for a moment there. But can we talk for a second, dude? What was the point of that cutscene just a minute ago? What was the point? I honestly thought my soul had left my body. So we actually made it, or we didn't just crash and burn? No. We experienced some technical difficulties, but we reached our destination in the end. What was the point of it? What was the point of the cutscene? What did that add? Plot-wise, what was the point of the cutscene? What does it add to the plot? What does it do to push either forward our motivations or the motivations of other characters that will push forward the protagonist's motivations? What was the point of thinking the submarine might crash? That is what I'm asking. It's not like we had to go back and do a side quest to make a better submarine. That cutscene would have made sense in that scenario. What was the point of that cutscene? There wasn't. And it wasn't even good like comic relief or anything. And what a peculiar destination it is. This is certainly the ocean floor, but it has breathable air and ocean behind us. That song, is that Lorelei's ballad? Sounds more like an elegy. I haven't seen this place before either, but this must be the Coral Shrine, home of the Summer Sea's Light, and of Princess Emo and her sirens. The sirens? Ari, you only picked up on one part of that sentence? Seriously? Whatever. Meep? Okay. Wait a minute. Cool, I'm on my own again. Just how I always wanted it. You seem pretty well informed, or how do you know about this place? You seem pretty well informed. I don't care why. Huh? Why the side-eye, friend? Oh, we're not friends. I've read a great deal of books for the sake of research, you see. Oh, researching sirens and their, like, hierarchy. Yeah, I'm certain. Research. I'm certain if I found that book at your place, it would not be sticking together, right? Naturally, someone is bound to acquire some knowledge. Anyway, I will leave the exploring to you. I'm going to make some adjustments to the Fiasola. Let me know when you're ready to return to the surface. Is it still usable? Well, if it fails, we'll at least have the honor of being the first humans to be crushed at the bottom of the world. Okay, like, once more, I want to go back to the earlier cutscene where he introduced the sunken ship thing. And although he and Arya talked off-screen, he talked as if the sunken ship was kind of just a certain type of ship you would see in setting. And the term sunken ship was normal. My character did not even bat an eye at the term sunken ship, as if it was commonplace. Moving on. I'm joking. We should be able to float safely to a place outside of Lorelei's influence. Now take care and be on your way. Sure. Oh, what do you mean he joined the party? What? He literally said he's staying back. Hein's meeting with Emo awakens heightened powers. You acquired the Wogland job class. Okay. Job Wogland. Job that wields magic through song to support the team. It can charge its normal attacks by holding the Y button. Cool. Not gonna make this battle system decent. Wait, did it say he joined the party or Emo did? Apparently neither of them did. Dude, wait, what? Dude, what? Can I edit party members? Do I need to be, like, right on the, like, butt of this to edit party member? Yeah, edit party. Okay, Emo apparently joined the party. Can I only have what? Nope, I can have two. Okay. Sure. Why not? Okay, yeah, I had a brief moment of actually getting pissed. I was like, what do you mean he joined the party? Nope, it was apparently her. She joined the party, even though she ran off. And my party member ran off. And why the heck would we consider that, like, actually happening? Because it happened in a cutscene, and the only thing that stays after happening in a cutscene is dying in a cutscene. Everything else that happens in a cutscene is just, like, fake. It never happened, as we all know. Oh my gosh, she's got vocal meeps. Please no. Actually, yeah, keep doing it. I like that stupid sound effect. Anytime I'm playing a better frickin' farming RPG like Rune Factory, I always put on the, like, cheap boots or whatever. Oh, I forgot. This game has stupid things for, like, backtrapping, like, bridge repair kits and stuff. Oh, no. That's probably what he meant by, you have all the items you need. Oh, we only have one repair kit. Yeah, I haven't played in, like, months. Or over a month, I should say. So, yeah, I forgot that was even a thing. Completely and utterly forgot. Anyways, as usual, combat. Astounding. Gosh dang, this game sucks. It sucks so bad. Like, it's... Yeah, and every dungeon has the little, like, event things that you really don't need to be doing, but it's supposed to, I don't know, probably make it feel better. Anyways, as I was about to say, I mentioned, I want to say the first episode of this recording, so what, 2 episodes ago? That I'm recording this after finishing Dragon Quest Treasures. And, ew, Shatola paprika seeds. I will never use those. Hooray! May as well just eat them in my inventory right now. Just munch on them. But Dragon Quest Treasures has a very basic battle system. It really does.
Let's get this over.
You have your ranged slingshot nonsense. You have your super fast melee dagger stuff that will lock you into animations, and you have a dodge. Beyond that, you have party members that you determine which ones you want, which are just mons. And you can do a special attack that like is a large AoE with these mons, or charge up your melees with a little gauge that like fills up depending if you're dodging through things or attacking enemies or critical hitting enemies, basically. Or healing party members, who knows, whatever. So basically, it's a very basic system, but it works fine for what it is. It's at least fleshed out for what it is. This game does not have a good battle system. It really doesn't. I think I even mentioned in Dragon Quest Treasures where it's like, this system feels like it's an augmented MMO style battle system. Or for those of you that don't play MMOs, a Final Fantasy 12 style battle system. Like, it feels like an augmented version of, here's an auto attack the second you target an enemy, and then you do a rotation of special skills and attacks. Yeah, I should repair it. We can go back at any point. If I can get to a teleport thing, I don't need to use the bridge, do I? Is that weird? Like, am I gonna be like trying to super basically handle this one repair kit I have very frugally, basically? Because I have a feeling you're going to be doing that.
Let's get this over with.
Like, yeah, it's a backtrack, but if I'm able to instead get to a teleport point, we're a-okay in that regard. We don't need the backtrack bit right there.
That was a good word.
Whatever. But yeah, the battle system just feels like an kind of hashed onto that kind of battle system, where then they realize like, oh, people don't like the auto attack thing where you just mix in skills or whatever. Let's not do that. Let's instead do something where you're constantly hitting the attack button. But the issue is it doesn't feel good to control anything in this game. It doesn't even feel good to control farming in this game. They messed up that. These are probably going to be some that just... some puzzle? I don't know, whatever. We'll see if we can't trigger it here. But yeah, it's... everything in this game just feels sluggish. From moving on my field while trying to, like, use any of my tools to... Okay, so these are on now? Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever, okay. I'm fine with that. But from using my tools in the field to attacking, everything just feels slow. Nothing feels fun and enjoyable. Like, yeah, I could be running right now. I have a run button. I vaguely remember that. I can't remember what button it is because the game kind of punishes you for running in it. Like, legit, it's tied to my stamina. To have my stamina replenish, I need to eat. But eating is like health items. That's how I heal. So why would I waste a health item just to replenish stamina slowly when I should be using it when I'm running low on health? Like, it's counterintuitive game design. Especially when it wants me to get all these materials for various crafting things. Like, I need all these materials to say, I don't know, Upgrade my weapons, yada yada. Or craft XYZ.
Sorry. I let my guard down.
I mean, it's not like we have freaking armor or anything. This is such a bare bones. Like, let me put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if Harvestella was on smartphones. It's not very well handled. It really isn't. So if it was on smartphones, I'd totally believe it, because it just feels like that kind of clunky nonsense. Heck, even if we look at the UI, if we just pasted like a joystick thing in the top left, or the just the left side of the screen, and then slightly made the skill buttons bigger, maybe a button in the bottom bit that would let you switch to the other skills. Yeah, it would just look like a smartphone UI type thing. It really would. It's whatever. What's this plot nonsense? Meep! Is something wrong, Emo? Emo is enraptured by the strange bubble. Yeah, I like bubble baths too. Meep, meep, meep! Yeah, I totally get that. I see, I see. She says the bubbles were made by the sirens. Meep. Okay. And what are the sirens exactly? Do they live here? Seems so. They live their lives quietly, far from the affairs of terrestrial life. But sure, whatever. That's this version of sirens. Cool. Let's go with it. At least I remember the Great Water Fairy mentioning that way back when. Do you guys like not talk? Do none of you guys like each other? So what are the bubbles for? Or do you think they'll pop if I touch them? Do you think they'll pop if I touch them? Meep, 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 meep. Okay, Roadrunner, I won't. I wouldn't do that if I were you. She'll get real mad if you don't stay on your best behavior. Oh, she wants to pop the bubbles. I got it. These bubbles are called the bulla. The sirens use them to understand one another, or something like that. So you guys can't even talk amongst yourselves? I guess you could say they're like a farewell letter? A farewell letter? Huh? Wait. So is it supposed to be like a last will, kind of like, this is who I was and what I did or whatever? I mean, sure, but that's not what everything else you said was. Whatever. What's with the sudden sing-along? Emo? Yeah, the sudden sing-along that's perfectly quiet. You hear a mysterious voice. You're the one listening to the bola, right, Emo? If you can understand... Okay, no, we're speeding this up. I'm going to be hitting once so we don't have to deal with that stupidly slow text box moving. Oh my gosh, do not do that. If you can understand this, you realize you are the final siren. We're sorry. You must shoulder a painful fate. Okay. Oh, so she did want to pop it. What was that voice? I couldn't quite catch it. I understand now. It was like a voice message sent directly to the brain. That's a weird way of putting it. Okay. Felt like I was letting in something deeply occult. Oh, is it evil this time too, like that letter? As though something was taking over me. But it seems like the bola was addressing Emo directly? It said something about fate. Okay. Meep. Meep, 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 meep. She says she wants to ask the other bola, since they're all messages meant for her. What do you mean ask them? Don't you mean listen to the other bola? Go ahead, by all means. Meep, meep. Okay, yeah, you do you, girl. Whatever. It's not like I'm gonna say anything about it. I don't really care. Like, it's not even my place. Like, I'm here for what's literally at the end of this place, not that. Can we go through this? You can't open it because it's locked. I mean, sure. And none of you guys are gonna, like, boost me over the gate bit. I mean, I know this bit's, like, spiked, but this isn't. Heck, I could jump up on... Like, I could jump over this in a better game. Anyways. I don't demand that in my games. I'm just saying, this is the first thing we've come across that's like a locked gate, and it looks wrong. It just looks wrong compared to everything else we've come across. Oh well.
Get this over with.
Yada yada. Gosh, it would be great if I had a dodge roll or something. You know, something for like movement. Some other ways of like, you know, just doing stuff. And I get I'm a mage, but I don't know why people think mages need to be frail whatever dudes. I'm glad that's actually starting to be broken, like concept wise. Where are we on the map? We are right there. Okay, yeah, cool. So probably up ahead.
To lose here.
Okay. You do you. I don't really care. Is there anything over? Doesn't look like there's anything over there. I should probably just fight them because, you know, enemies.
This is bad.
And let's see here. Bada bing, bada boom. Berry juice. Hooray. Oh.
Here I go.
Oh, it's like 10 p.m. We need to get to the, other things. Need to get to the next save point. Hopefully.
Now I'm mad. I'll get you back for that.
Because, hey, we have a curfew. We can't keep staying up all night through a freaking dungeon. You know how another farming game handled that instead? They let you take a sleeping bag into the dungeon so you could sleep through it. Because they knew you'd want to finish going through the dungeon, basically. Why did it change which mon I was targeting? Why did it just randomly change that? Like, that's like the second or third time it's done that. Where, like, I'm just, like, wailing on one mon, and it's like, no, why don't you go do the other mon? You know, the other monster. That'd be smart, right? As opposed to killing the one and, you know, getting all this overall DPS down by having killed a monster. Gosh dang it, man. Probably a save point through here. If not, I don't know. Move backwards. There's a plot thing here. Sure, why not? Let's do this. Another bubble message or whatever. Like, it's astounding. They make these dungeons impossible to get through the first time throughout an entire day, so you need to come back over and over, and it's like, it just doesn't sound fun. Like, it's just not fun. You hear a hoarse voice whisper, "Emo, my dearest pupil, I never thought it would come to this. We sirens are now a threat to this ocean. Please, Emo, before the sea is filled with such a miserable melody." Okay. Was that a teacher or something? Yeah, Arya. Context clues. Meep, 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 meep. Why am I even voicing the meeps at this point? Yeah, I think it was her fermentation instructor. That's a word. What's carmentation? Okay, I think it's a fake word. Okay, yeah, it's a fake word. It's how the sirens communicate. Like the voice in the Bulla said. They cast magic by singing. Wow, that's actually kind of romantic. What? What do you mean casting magic from singing is romantic? What? But there's definitely some mysterious power behind music and how it can make people happy or sad. Okay, yeah, music is good. I get it. Cool. As though it's somehow able to directly influence the human heart. Yeah, but she's not human, Arya. Whatever. I definitely listened to a lot of music during my research. How about you? Oh, I don't own an MP3 player, so I can't. I like music, or I don't really listen to music. Sure, let's try to roleplay for a minute. I don't really listen to music. There's no way for me to. On the farm. Oh, really? You should definitely try it. Music is good for your soul. Like Arya, we're apparently in the Middle Ages by your book. I don't have technology to do that. Which makes me wonder, Emo, why didn't you make a bola on land? Seems like a handy thing to have. Meep. Because she can't. He says that she tried, but they always burst right away. That and it requires a huge amount of magical energy. It's not an easy thing to make, even underwater. That's surprising, although what would I know? It's not like I've ever lived in the sea. Is this technically underwater? Are we like in a weird air pocket? What is this? This is something that always happens in like JRPG fantasy stuff. Like, hey, here's this dungeon at the bottom of the ocean. But we're just handling it like a regular dungeon and just walking through it like it's a regular dungeon because you didn't want to have freaking swimming mechanics. Understandable, swimming mechanics usually suck, but just you can't. Yeah, let's leave the loser here and just return home. Like, it just doesn't make sense. JRPGs do it all the time. It's whatever. It's just every JRPG does it, and they almost never give a proper explanation for it. Even in this one, they just hand waved. It's like, oh, I guess we're at the bottom of the ocean, but there's air to breathe here, and the submersible's in a different pocket of water? Weird. And they just hand waved it. They did not care. 100% did not care about properly explaining what the heck was going on. Oh, it's whatever amount of money. Yeah, I still can't believe the gorilla thing. Whatever. Alright, guys. It's been enough. Nope, we got a cutscene. Seriously? I thought we were done with this. No, you leave. I didn't invite you. Get out. Go. Good morning, Nope, it's a bad morning when I see you first thing. I came by to warn you that Quietus will be coming soon. I don't care. Just so we're clear, when Quietus comes, you're not to go outdoors under any circumstances. Oh, did you research that? Because last time I talked about you didn't research that. No traveling, no farming, nothing. I don't care. You're to confine yourself to these four walls until it's passed. Understood? I don't remember you being my mom. I don't remember you being my doctor. I don't remember you being any sort of authoritative figure. So why should I listen to you? At the farm, or not even for a minute? I don't care about the farm, not even for a minute. Hey, I already told you, no. You'll have to harvest what you can beforehand. And don't go planting any new seeds either. They'll all wither in minutes when Quietus arrives. What's the point of having the fairy person if they don't protect it? And wasn't the entire introduction with the fairy her protecting the farm from Quietus? You know, the only actual, like, useful thing she did? Hey, Faye. Just do as you're told, okay? Anyway, that's what I came to warn you of. Take whatever measures you need before Quietus arrives. Okay, cool. I don't care. I don't like having cutscenes start the second I go to sleep, yo. It's annoying. For a while, sleeping was the only way we could save. Okay, I guess we're continuing this cutscene. Like, dude. Fine. What was that about? Are you actually going to follow through with the fact that, you're going to protect the farm? What? The sparkles have started? Why didn't you tell me sooner? I gotta harvest everything before it's too late. What about your dance of protection? Can't I just bury you in the field? I'm gonna ask that because it seems like a fun thing to ask. Hey, I don't need to be stuffed in the dirt to make my dance work, you know. Although, oh, so you do want to be buried in the dirt. Nope, no. It won't work this time. Last time the sparkles came was brief, right? Over in the blink of an eye. Poof. But this time's for realsies. And I can't keep the farm sealed off for the whole duration it's here. Sure. So like I said, we gotta harvest everything right away. Once the sparkles are over, it'll be a new season so we can plant everything again. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But enough gabbing. We've got to harvest everything, like, right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna be planting anything else. Like, so does that mean trees are only useful for, like, end game after you finish the main plot? Oh my gosh. I wanted to end this episode, like, 3 to 4 minutes ago. This is what I meant by this BS every time you went to sleep. I can't play the game now. It's 3 cutscenes in a row. Good morning, Ein. Sorry to catch you so early in the day, but would you mind coming with me? Yes, I would. Leave me alone. Like, Arya, we're not friends. Here, it's a bomb recipe. Take it. What? You received a bomb recipe. What? But bomb? Why would I need something so dangerous? Dangerous? Explosions are fun, though. Well, not if you know how to use it properly. Yeah, whatever. I noticed a rock with a crack in it when I was out exploring the other day. Oh yeah, there's like all of them everywhere. They're pretty common. You've seen it too, right? It looked like there was a path hidden behind it. But sure. I think you should be able to break it pretty easily with just one of those simple bombs. Why don't you take some with you next time you're out traveling? Bet you'll find something interesting hiding behind there if you split it in half. Cool. Tutorial. Breaking down walls. You can break down walls at breakpoints. You need a bomb to break down a wall. You can get a bomb by crafting one. Cool. So much progression and just movement in this game is blocked behind various items, which, hey, that'd be fine if it wasn't like natural fiber. Blah. It would be fine if this was a game like Zelda, but this isn't a game like Zelda. It's a game that's literally supposed to be a farming game in a JRPG. So why are you demanding I have so many different items just to move anywhere and do anything? Because I bet you anything beyond a majority of these various pathways are either A, a shortcut, or B, a random, like, item that I really don't need. Like, maybe it's the stupid collectible MacGuffin doll thing. Who knows? Anyways, guys, it's been an episode. I'll talk to y'all in another episode of Harvestella, where hopefully me ending the episode won't be interrupted by 3 cutscenes. But until then, ciao.